The Shellfish Restoration Initiative at the Whitney Lab is working to address one of the biggest environmental impacts in the state of Florida at this time: the degradation of an estuary of national significance, the Indian River Lagoon, also known as the IRL.
The IRL is a 155-mile-long system of interconnected coastal lagoons located on the east central coast of Florida. Thanks to its historically extensive seagrass habitats, clear water, and abundant marine life, this estuary was considered one of the most diverse in the nation and a world-known destination for sport fishing and ecotourism. An economic valuation of the IRL in 2016 estimated a total annual value of the region of $7.6 billion. However, decades of continual coastal development has led to excessive nutrient loading in the lagoon, fueling stronger, more frequent, and longer harmful algal blooms, which in turn promote fish kills and seagrass decline. Additionally, the overharvesting of hard clams, Mercenaria mercenaria, since the 1980s greatly contributed to the collapse of the IRL's hard clam fishery. The loss of this significant component of suspension feeders in the system has inevitably contributed to the degradation of water quality and water clarity. Without the clams to filter suspended particles, the water is more turbid, shading out and killing the seagrasses, which furthers nutrient inputs and reduces the much-needed dissolved oxygen on which healthy fish and shellfish populations depend. Leveraging the concept of natural selection, we collected in spring of 2019 a few remaining survivor clams that had outlived harmful algal blooms and low oxygen events. These super clams were then spawned and their progeny reared at the lab's facilities, comprised of a hatchery, a land-based nursery, and a nearby field nursery. After 8 to 12 months, when they are about an inch in size, the clams are ready to be moved to the restoration areas. In the fall of 2019, we began the process of outplanting 4 million clams to aquaculture lease areas throughout the IRL, in collaboration with participating lease holders. These areas are targeted because they offer protection from harvesting. Clams are broadcasted by hand until the target density is reached. The planted clams are then protected with cover nets to reduce predation during the first years of growth, after which the cover nets will be removed. Once planted, the 1-year-old clams will immediately begin filtering the water at a rate of 3 gallons per clam per day. This time-lapse shows a close-up of a 5-gallon aquarium containing 30 small clams about an inch in size. Once buried, green algae were added to the tank to simulate an algal bloom. The clams immediately start feeding on the algae through their siphons, which you can see protruding from the sand. As they feed, they eject green fecal matter, which deposits on the sand. 1 hour later, the water in the tank is clear and sunlight is able to reach the seagrasses. But nothing goes to waste. The fecal matter on the bottom is now available for many other organisms to consume, such as these grass shrimp. The restored areas are monitored over time to assess site conditions and quantify clam survivorship, growth, and natural recruitment. As the clams help clear up the lagoon and consolidate the sediments, they will encourage the reestablishment of seagrasses and start reproducing, kickstarting the natural recruitment of future clam populations. 2 to 4 years later, each of these clams will filter up to 20 gallons of water per day, thus accelerating the return of a healthy and resilient Indian River Lagoon. With continued funding and participation from our multiple partners, in the years to come, we plan to restore the hard clam populations in the IRL to previous maximum historical levels. To help us achieve this goal, visit us at irlclamproject.com.